Alright, we're going to begin our lesson with some exercises, and it's basically 4 small questions. We're just asking you, excuse me. Okay. How many factors does 144 have? How many does 288 have? 432, 720. And I would like to pause the video and just, if you need help, go back to our previous video and try to do this by yourself. Alright, so let's start with 144. 144, we need to first, prime factorize. This divided by 2 is 72. This divided by 2 is 36. This divided by 2 is 18. This divided by 2 is 9. This divided by 3 is 3. And 3 is prime, so we cannot go any further. And this is 2 to the 4th power times 3 squared. Alright, now we have this. Do you still remember the steps we learned from the last video? Well, we take the exponents of each of these prime factors, which in this case is 4 and 2, and we add to each of them. So this becomes 5, this becomes 3. Multiply and we get 15 different factors. So this is 15. Now let's look at, actually I'm not going to erase that. Alright, take that. So we have this as an example. Put that right beside this question. Okay. Now 228. Now, as you probably have guessed, 228 is just 2 double 144. So it's really 2 to the 5th power times 3 to the 2nd power. And again, we just add each of these exponents by 1 because remember, there's different possibilities to choose these from. And since there's 2/5, don't forget the possibility of no. So we can either choose 0 2's, 1 2, 2 2's, 3 2's, 4 2's, or 5 2's. So actually over here we have 6. 5 plus 1 is 6. 2 plus 1 is 3. Times that together, we get 18. So for this, we have 18 different factors. And I'm going to shrink this as well. Put that beside this question. Okay, 432. 432, we divide by 2, and we get 216. Divide that by 2, we get 108. Divide that by 2, we get 54. Divide that by 2, we get 27. Now this is already odd, but remember, this is actually equal to 3 cubed. So it's 2 to the 4th power times 132 is equal to 2 to the 4th power times 3 to the 3rd power. If we add each of these exponents by 1, we get 5 times 4. And that equals 20. And why am I making you practice the same thing so many times? And I know it is boring, but the point is to get you really, really fluent with these steps because this is what we're going to be using in the rest of the problems. All right, so here's our final question in 720. 720, we can first divide that by 5 because we know this ends in a 0. And that gives us its 782's double, and that is 144. And remember, 144 is right here. Its factors are listed. So it's 5 times 5 to the 1st power times 2 to the 4th power times 3 to the 2nd power. And if we add each of these exponents by 1, and you'll realize that now we have 3 different prime factors, we get 2 times 5 times 3. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 times 3 is 30. Meaning that, oh, by the way, this is 20, okay? And this 720 is 30 different factors.